What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Automobolista 2, a little bit earlier than I was expecting to come back to this game. Today, Aritza have put out their brand new Le Mans DLC, if you just want to call it that. We have Circuit de la Sarthe in the game, as well as the Le Mans Bugatti circuit. We have 3 GTP or LMDH cars, the Cadillac, the Porsche, and the BMW, and we also have 4 GT3 cars, the BMW M4, the Porsche 911, and the Mercedes AMG. All of this content is free for, I'd estimate, around a week. Ritza said the first few days of the new year, so get into AMS2 right now and try out this new content today. To try it out, I'll be driving the Porsche 963 in a 25-minute race around Le Mans. We'll have the new GT3 cars as well as, of course, the new GTP cars as well. Should be a ton of fun, and there will be full course cautions as well. Let's just kind of hope we don't get any. But enough talking, let's get on to the circuit. Alrighty, here we are on the grid, coming to the green flag here at Circuit de la Sarthe. As I said, it's going to be a 25-minute race, and we do have a 10x time multiplier on, which means we should hopefully have some nighttime running here at the end of the race. We're rolling off the grid here, P6, get on the throttle, ready to go once they give us control, and beautifully done, as we are green here for our little 24 hours of Le Mans. There is also GT3 traffic, however, I don't think I'll be hitting them today. So if you want to see a video of me driving the GT3s as wow, the AI are all over the road. They really, okay, that was a desperate lunge by me, but I think we made it stick. Hopefully we don't really have any front end damage there. We did have a little bit of contact with the Cadillac. The car does feel pretty fine though. Yeah, if you want to see a video of me checking out the GT3s, maybe on the Le Mans Bugatti circuit, show this video some love. But we go down the Mulsanne now for the first time, and this is kind of a weird thing I've noticed. The AI are just pretty damn quick down this straight. There's not much I can really do. I'm pressing the gas pedal as hard as I can, but our little Porsche here just does not have the straight line speed. I'm on the low downforce setup, just like the AI, so I don't know what's going on, but you're just gonna kind of have to grin and bear it here. We're still in the pack though. We're still up a position from where we started, so I guess that's a good thing. The AI don't really follow in the slipstream super well. There you go. Now he's moving around the track to stay in our slipstream. He wasn't originally. Oh, wow. Lots of contact there, it seemed like, up ahead with the white Porsche. But we get through the second chicane now, and now onto this little hairpin. I actually don't know if this corner has a name, and if it does, I actually don't know the name of it. But let's see here. We're probably, of course, a little too far back to do anything, so let's kind of just take it easy here, close up to the back of the Cadillac, get on the power as soon as we can. The car getting some oversteer there, but it's all good. As we now head into Indianapolis, take it easy here. Oh, that was a little hot into there, damn it. I thought I could carry a little bit more speed than I probably could have there. It's all right, though. Now we race to, I'm sure, what is everybody's favorite part of Le Mans. Come on, it's got to be the Porsche curves here. We're in a Porsche. Let's see if we could have a good Porsche curves. I have had some practice. I've driven the Cadillac around here, and I have tried out a couple of the GT3s as well. Use that green part as our little marking. Wow, we are way wide through there. This was a horrendous Porsche curves. And we're in the wall a little bit too. All right, just delete this one from the video. Oh, we do have a little bit of suspension damage. My wheel is not actually perfectly straight. Oh, God. All right, well, the AI train track here through the Ford chicane. I mean, there's not a ton you can really do around there, so I guess I'll forgive that one. We have 21 minutes of slightly bent steering. Let's hope that this will still go well. We're keeping up with the leaders. We'll see. I'm sure we lost a few more miles per hour on the Mulsanne. Let's see here. Maybe if we can lessen the burden a little bit. Ah, no, probably not a smart move in hindsight. Way wide there in iRacing. That's a time penalty. Thankfully in AMS2, though. For our sakes, it is not. But I guess while we have a minute to talk let's talk about these GTP cars. Now, I have a lot of experience driving these GTPs, of course, in iRacing, and in Assetto as well with the RSS BMW. And I have to say, these things are very fun to drive. I would not bet money on their realism, though. They kind of have a similar thing that the Caddy DPI had, where they just slide way too much. I've been through some corners where I'm literally drifting through the corner, and that's not how prototypes drive at all. I'm not saying iRacing is some kind of, like, king of realism, but even if you've driven the GTPs and that, or hell, even Assetto Corsa, which is known for doing, you know, sliding, drifting, all that very well, these cars don't drift. That's not how high downforce prototypes work. These cars are still very fun to drive. Don't let me dissuade you from that. And AMS2, in my mind, I've always kind of parted now with this fact that it's not really a hardcore sim. It's not a simcade. I feel like that's doing it, you know, a little bit too much of a disservice. It's a fun sim. It's a sim that you go into to drive some cars with the AI and have fun. You're not trying to sweat and not trying to get, you know, the most maybe realistic experience ever. You're just trying to have some fun after a day's work or whatever and just drive. And it's a very fun game, sim, whatever you want to call it for that. But yeah, I don't think this is anything like, you know, ridiculously special in terms of its physics and realism, anything like that. If you want the most accurate GTP prototype experience, I would still obviously probably say that iRacing is going to be your way to go. As for the GT3s, I mean, I'll save my super in-depth thoughts for a video I would make on them. I still also need to drive them more, but my initial impressions are, you know, I say it all the time, ACC, if you want a super realistic GT3 experience, this probably isn't it. But there's some really fun cars to drive, and they're still believable in how they drive and how you get lap time out of them. So, very good content here by Ritza. It's free right now, probably I'd estimate for about the first week of 2024. So, if you have AMS2, there's no excuse. You might as well hop in and try it, even if you're, you know, a thoroughbred, I only want the most realistic. Just have some fun. Just, these cars are fun to drive. They're fun to race with the AI. And if you treat it like that, then I think you're going to really enjoy this update. Also, one more note I want to make on the sounds, most specifically with the car ahead of us in the Cadillac. I have a lot of experience in that car in iRacing. It's the car that my endurance team, we drive, and it's my favorite GTP car in real life and in sim. And the sound in this game is just not right. It's way too neutered. The real Cadillac has a big, grumbling American V8, and it just doesn't really sound grumbly enough here in AMS2. It's not bad sounding, it just feels a little too electrical, and just, yeah, not raspy enough. So I'd love in the future to see a sound update from Ritza to address that, but besides that, again, for what they are, for what I go into AMS2 expecting, I always enjoy the content that Ritza put out, and this is definitely no different. It's super cool to see Le Mans in an official capacity as well, outside of Le Mans Ultimate and R Factor 2 with Motorsport Games is just total control over the IP. I don't know how Ritza got the permission for this, but I don't think Motorsport Games have the money to even, you know, facilitate a legal response to it, God forbid. So I think they're just going to have to grin and bear it on this one. The sun is getting lower in the sky here. It's at like 1700 is when the race started, so I'd assume we're probably at around 1800-ish time right now. Whoa, that was a lot of angle there. Let's get back to the racing. Let's get back to the racing. We do have some gaps, of course, starting to form. But if we could take, you know, a podium, I think that would be really great. Through the Porsche curves once again. Let's have a better Porsche curves this time. There we go. Just wind her through You got so much downforce, of course, in these prototypes. Can really wring the neck out of them. Ah, a little wide through there. It's fine. Through the Ford chicane, slow the cars down, although it's really a fun set of corners. They're very monotonous and stressful when you're in a, close battle in a real 24-hour race, but to drive casually, they're very fun. You really want to, of course, bring as much speed through them as possible. Being back-to-back, they're definitely very unique. Little far back here to make a move on the caddy, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know if you can get away with that one in real life. It's one of those things where I was saying that these cars, you can kind of drift them around the corners almost. And again, it's not really how prototypes drive, but nonetheless, I'm still enjoying it. This group of four ahead is kind of reformed back into itself, so hopefully we can have something to say about it here. Look at the AI, though. They're going like 3 wide almost through here. They're defending, they're racing good. Oh, don't go into the back of the Cadillac. A little close for comfort there. The Caddy has overtaken the Porsche up ahead. So we got the Porsche teammates here, 4th and 5th. See if we can do something about that. There we go. Look at the sun. It's getting low in the sky. I think we will maybe get at least some dusk racing. I think maybe I needed to start the race at like 18 or 1900, but it's all right. They have been really holding each other up, though, so we are going to have a nice little run at them now going into Indianapolis. We're going to be too far back to really do anything here, so let's just prioritize getting a good Indianapolis here. A little squirrely getting on the power there, but all in all, not too bad. Now, I am known for a good little side-by-side going through the Porsche curves. I think we're probably going to be a little too far back to try something like that. Let's see. Oh, a little wide through there. A little bit of understeer. Ah, just a little far back. I thought maybe it was on. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, I'm all over the back of him now. Try to get a good exit through here on the power. Ah, man. I don't know why the AI are just very strong in the straight. I want to make some kind of move before this race is over. Oh, look at the sun. It's really in our eyes now. Yeah, man, it's the same old story. Every lap I pull up to them in Sector 2 and 3, and then just down the Mulsanne, it's just pew! Through the Ford chicane here, like in formation, line to stern. Oh, we got a really good run through here, actually. Think we just touched the back of the Porsche, though. We're right here, man. Come on. Maybe I could have some kind of a move down the inside. Let's see. Oh, yep, there we go. That's on. Side by side through the Dunlock chicane. There we go. He's gonna try to come back at me, though. I'm gonna try to run him out of road there. Perfect. Think that is a signed, sealed, and delivered move there on the fellow Porsche. No! Oh, what was that? God damn it, man. Oh, man. What a shame. Oh. That was a good move, man. What happened? I want to see. All right, so here we are. Let's see what we did wrong here. We can look at this move first and foremost on the fellow Porsche here. That was a nice little send down the inside there. Kept it clean. No real contact. That was pretty good. I think we just took too much curb there. We ran him out of road. We're looking good. Oh, I see what happened. I see. Here, I wish there was... Is there a chase? Give me chase cam. There we go. Yeah, the car high-centered on the curve, man. Ah, what are you doing, Jacob? Come on. Come on. Well, even though we kind of crashed out, I covered everything I wanted to cover here today. So if you want to see a little bit more of a skilled driving video, maybe I could check out the GT3s, and that video will go better. But yeah, I think I said earlier in this video that this was still coming out in 2023. It's coming out in 2024. So Happy New Year to all of you. And hop into AMS2. It's a good experience with these cars. Again, probably not the most realistic, but still very fun nonetheless. If you did make it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.